All right, guys. So today let's look at how we're going to sign up for a new Azure account so we can do our, class activities, and you guys can follow along. Azure is free for a lot of people who's going to play around with, and they offer free forever subscription on certain services, right? So let's go ahead and follow the video so you can create an Azure account, and everything will be based on this account, okay? So we're going to be playing around with Azure with this account. So let's go on to Google and type in um, Azure and click Microsoft Azure official website over here, the first one. So it's going to give you this, build this in the cloud with an Azure account, get started, create, deploy, try Azure for free, pay as you go. So let's go scroll down just for understanding of what's happening here. If you guys scroll down here, it says, you get a $200 credit as your service within 30 days, which should be more than enough for us to play with. So you can use it is for anyone that's using brand new into Azure, right? So you need to have obviously a new email address, and also you need to put in a credit card. Okay, they won't charge you the credit card, but it needs to be there on the file. But you can remove it afterwards. Free monthly account, 20 plus popular servers for 12 months. New Azure customers only. Free monthly amount of 65 plus always free services, which means 65 plus service will be always free for the rest of the life. Okay, so you can use it. So it's a very good platform to learn, and the free service is more than enough for you to go ahead and play around. Okay, and develop the knowledge. Access to the full catalog of service up to free amount of $200 credit. Spending protection, credit card would not be charged. This is very important. Your credit card will not be charged, okay, when you have this free account. No upfront commitment. Cancel anytime. Move to pay as you go pricing to continue beyond 30 days or after the credit card used up period. So after 30 days, it will go on to an automatic pay as you go, but you need to make sure that you turn it off, which we'll see throughout the course. Anything we do in this course will not cause you any sort of extra money, but if you do play anything on yourself, you need to turn it off, okay? You need to do the research on turning it off. It is part of the research that you'll be doing in this class too. Perfect. Let's scroll down here, and then this says take advantage of a free product. You do get a free. You can use a free credit to use the Azure Virtual Machine. Remember we talked about virtual machines. So it's 750 hours of each of B1. You can use this B1S, B2 PTS versus AMD version 2 ARM based, and B2 ATS version 2 ARM based. So these are the free services you can use, and Azure Virtual Machine Linux. You can use Azure SQL Database, Azure Blob Storage, Azure. So there's a bunch of services you can use. And free period, when it says always, it means for the rest of the life, it's going to be free, okay? It's not just 12 months. You see here, this one is 12 months free, okay? So in this one, what we're going to be using this mainly for is our Azure Active Directory, B2C, and we might be looking at some of the other things, but mainly what we're going to be here is for the Azure Active Directory services. But you're more than welcome to expand your knowledge with this. Has a lot of services that are free to use for the rest of the life, so you go and play in there. Just be careful on if you go over it or not. What I usually like to do is I usually like to get a debit card from a bank that I don't use, like Koho or EQ Bank or something like that, and put that debit card in here to register, and that debit card I don't keep any balance there. It's $0. It's a $0 debit card. So I just put that debit Visa. I just put that there so I don't get charged just in case something happens, right? Just be careful, but you shouldn't always worry about it because you know what? Once you just be proactive on turning services off when you don't use them. It's very easy to turn off. We'll look at some when we go over it, but you need to do your own research when you turn on your stuff to play around. You need to do your research on turning it off properly. You can't delete the services. It is very easy. ChatGPT or any AI can help you, or the email I sent you will have, directions on studying for Azure 900, which will give you much more in-depth knowledge on, turning on, turn off, what are the services, how things work. Okay, it's a very good knowledge base to learn. But there's bunch of stuff that's going to be always free, and there's bunch of stuff that's always 12 months free. Okay, if you see here, Active Directory services, you can do up to 50,000 active users per month with the Azure Active Directory B2C. It's always going to be free. Okay, but it doesn't for the things that we're going to use it for. This is more than enough. Okay, we're not going to use it for anything more than this. So that's the reason why. Okay, so to get started, let's go up. Let's scroll this, close this. And let's go ahead and create a free account, okay? Try Azure for free. I'm just going to click on create one. I'm just going to create a new account, okay? I'm just going to put C, like, once again. All right, so, oh, sorry, I'm going to create a new account over here. I'm just going to put in my Gmail, which I know does not have any Azure account. It's going to send me an OTP to my Gmail account. I'm just going to put that code in there. It's going to ask me to enter in my date of birth. You're going to have to solve the puzzle. Use the arrow to rotate the object to face in the direction. Okay. Perfect. There you go. It's going to ask me to sign up for my Azure. You can just put in your username, your phone number. You do need to verify that the phone number has not been used. So just here, it's going to send you a text message. You would have got a text message on your phone. So you're just going to accept to all the norms here. So I just verified the phone number and click next. So obviously you get the $200 credit for 1 month. You get 55 service always free, 55 plus, and popular service free for 12 months. Like virtual machines, and some other features as well, which not a lot of them we could touch in this classes. But if you ever go into the realm of exploring for Azure 104, which is like Azure administration, a lot of scope right there. It'll be very good for you. I'm just gonna put in my credit card details in here. I'm just gonna take it off screen. All right, there you go. So I put my debit card in, my credit card, sorry, my debit card, as I said, I use one just for online like this. And I usually don't keep any money there. So if anything happens, I don't get charged. Okay. Enable multi-factor authentication can block more than 99.9% of identity attack that attempts to compromise your account. Take action now to secure account. Yes, we are going to use multi-factor authentication. Okay. Perfect. Now it tells us to go to Azure portal. We click on go to Azure portal. This is going to take us to our own Azure portal. Okay. And then it's going to walk you through some of the things that you can do. Okay. So I would advise you take your time, and go here. Do you see this called training over here? Let's click start training. It's going to have a bunch of things that you can go through and learn. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys all to go through this training, learn about this, learn how to describe cloud concept, including cloud computing, benefit of using cloud services and cloud. So click on this. It's a 35 minutes. It's very beneficial. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. But please go through each of these modules, one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, it's at least the first three. The second one is AI, but the first three, go through it. It's about 30 minutes. This is 35 minutes, 3 hours. It's around 5 hours of video. So I advise you guys to go through these on Monday and Tuesday. So on Wednesday, when we come in, we'll talk more about this. Okay. The whole assignment's going to be based out of, or the whole Tuesday's class is going to be based out of what you guys learned about this. I'm going to ask you guys, each of you guys, to explain a concept and go through the three other things, and you guys need to take notes and understand this. Okay, it's a very, very, very in-depth knowledge of what they're going to teach you in here, and it's a very good to understand the cloud computing concept. It's going to be one of the best. Okay, please go through these. This was what we're going to be, you guys should be covering on Friday and Monday. Okay, each of you can do it on your own. It's around 5 hours of video, and just please go through these and complete all of them. Okay, and each of them has its own modules in it, and there's units and there's modules. Okay, so you can do them. And there's assignments module assessment as well. Please do complete the assessments as well. Okay, I do want to see them on your account. Please send me screenshot of all the assessment you have completed. Okay, I do want to see the marks you guys get. Please. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go through this video and let's get them. This is for, I'm recording this on what is it, today is a Thursday the 8th. So um, please watch this video today and go through this module your Friday, and you also have Monday to go through them. Complete all the modules around 5.5, 6 hours, with assessment about 6 hours, 6.5 hours. It should be perfect. Your assignment is due tomorrow as well. Please send me your assignment and we'll talk more. Okay, thank you guys.